Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. Fuck yeah, dude! It's overcast and hot as fuck. You know, just the way we like it in California. Sweating our balls off with no remorse. I got a haircut. Thank you, thank you. Finally, dude. Finally. Hey, who knew that getting a haircut could actually help you lose weight, dude? I feel like I lost like 10 pounds. It's insane. It was nice, dude. And it felt good, man. I mean, the haircut was like $40, but it was cool, man. I haven't gotten like I haven't got treated like that in a haircut in a long time, so I was like, fuck it, this was nice. And who knew one of the best moment, like, you're getting a good haircut if your barber is a big fat guy and he's breathing heavy into your ear, while he's like cutting hair. You just hear, that haircut's gonna be a good fucking haircut, bro. He's concentrated on your ass. He's fixing your hair like he's fixing a plate, It was awesome, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. His gut rubbed against the back of my head a couple times, and I was like, "This is cool." I'm glad I changed my other barbers for this spot, And the guy seemed like a gayer and fatter Ricky Ricardo. He just, hey, talking all fast to everybody. He knew everybody. And those dudes cut, well, I mean, it seemed like he took his time with my hair. But like the dudes that he had cut their hair while I was waiting, it seemed like they got through them quick. Yeah, and mine, he took some time, which is fine, dude. I needed it, man. Him and like this other dude that came in were like kind of clowning on me, saying like I pretty much had a fro before I went in there. So shout out to I think it's called Aries barbershop on Slauson and Pico Rivera. Dude hooked it up. Just if he asks if you want to get your facial hair done, just say no, because he's gonna charge the shit out of you. So if you just get a haircut, just say, bro, don't touch anything else, just my hair. Are you sure you don't want your ass waxed? He makes it seem so friendly that you're like, oh, dude, fuck yeah, bro. Shout out to those dudes. Shout out to Marcos Paredes. Finally, taking the big knee and proposing to Joanna Diaz, or is it Arriaga? Yeah, shout out to the newly fiancéed couple. I don't know how you say that. Oh yeah, shout out to you guys there, our landlords. We went to go see Marcos graduate from the LAPD Academy, which was interesting. Like when we were walking there, and it's all the police, and of all my years, dude, of saying fuck the police and hating the cops, who knew I would be so closely associated to them? Now me and police are drinking together. Shoot, one of the police even arrested me for fun, and we were laughing about it. The other one kicked me in my jaw, but we were like, oh, you silly. No, I'm just kidding. But some playful police brutality. No, but who would have thought, man? And it was cool. It was nice. Some things that you would have like never thought that would be part of like a police academy. Unless you've seen the movie, then it all made sense. You're like, oh yeah, this is police academy. But they played a Christmas song. Like they had a band, and there were cops that were in the band. Like, can you imagine a police officer playing like a tuba? You know what I mean? Or there's like a police officer that's playing a clarinet. They were right there. They're in the band. And somehow they were all able to have their hand on their gun while playing their instrument. It was some skill, dude. It's a trip, man. Those dudes were ready for anything. Yeah, man. I thought like one of the funniest things of the was the academy. It seemed like nobody knew when to clap, right? Like they would make different announcements or like mention somebody's name or something, and it would just not be. Nobody would clap. And me and Marlene, we would clap accidentally a bunch of the times because, we're used to clapping. We're at shows all the time where everybody's constantly clapping. So it's like, oh shit, were we not? And then like our accidental applause created like a massive applause. And I'm sure some of the dudes that were like running the event were like, whoa, this never happens. What's going on? What are we clapping at? I don't know. This is a graduation, right? I don't know. We never clap. Yeah, it was a trip, man. Cops everywhere, dude. Cops and whores. Dude. Bro, it is a trip how close cops and whores are associated. Like, I think for every cop there was like two whores. It was a trip, man. And it made sense, like everybody wants that pension, right? You have these dirty sluts that are just like, yes, pistol whip me and then put me on your health care, you know? Shoot. I mean, if I was a cop, why wouldn't you want a whore? Your life is on the brink of death unless you're like an airport cop, right? Then you're like, yeah. Yeah, but airport cops are there just to like arrest you, just to be ready for arrest, right? I think they hardly, but you know what Marcos is going to have to do? He's going to have to search people's buttholes, I think. No, he's not that one? Oh, that's TSA? Damn, bro. TSA, you guys got to fucking do that. Dude. I wonder if people sometimes get in trouble on purpose just to get the butthole check. Has anybody ever giggled during a during a cavity search? All right, spread your legs, open your cheeks. They have their flashlight. He lubed up his finger, and like barely even the tip when he puts the tip inside. They're like, ugh. Sir, this is no laughing matter. I need to check if there's a bomb in your asshole. He tries it again. Sir, I'm gonna need you to tighten your butthole. It's a little bit too loose, and you're a little bit too giggly right now. Shout out to the TSA, dude, for fucking keeping it professional in the ass, Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So yeah, fucking, we went to see the homie graduate from the police academy. It was pretty dope. And then he proposed. I wasn't here. I was working like a douchebag. He proposed to Marlene's sister last night. So yeah, shout out to them. Glad everybody had a nice night. I recently saw a little bit of like the Congress video with like the pilots. So I guess there's this video that went viral where is this jet pilot, one of those jet fighter pilot dudes, and as he was flying this UFO type thing, which they called a tic tac or whatever, zoomed right past him. Right, it zoomed right past him. If I'm sure you guys all have seen it online. If not, look up jet fighter pilot sees UFO or whatever. And the UFO is like, it's probably like a quick 2 seconds in the video. And they even freeze frame it where you could get like a good look of it. So I guess that's what the whole thing was about. I just want to say this, like, I guess the way that this whole thing has been being presented, like, out in the media as if, oh, like, officials are coming out saying, yes, aliens exist. Like, dude, no. Like, Congress people or senators or people who are deep within, like, knowing confidential shit are not coming out saying, yes, aliens exist. It's a bunch of pilots, I guess, in one area that would always see this aircraft. And they called it a tic tac. I'm assuming because from a distance it looked like a tic tac. And they said that it would always like zoom in any direction that it wanted to, right? Like in a helicopter or a plane, it's very hard to just do like sharp turns or like these radical movements, right? This thing can do that. One of the dudes was saying like it was technology that was like far greater than ours, even 10 years from now. Like if we, even 10 years into our future, our own flight type technology, you know, won't even be that advanced. What else were they saying? That like, I guess they pretty much, it was just about these dudes wanting more transparency with the government when it came to this kind of stuff. Like when it's reported, what happens, like, because there's no discussion. And supposedly some of these dudes, their jobs are getting threatened, which is a trip, right? Like, why would your job get threatened if you seen something that didn't show up on your radar? Like, I think what they were saying, some of the things that can detect aircrafts, you know, in their zone, they have it. I'm not gonna say every type of radar that they have. I could have been paying attention barely, but enough to just take in the info. But I think it said it was able to dodge like, I think one of their radars, but two of them, the other ones were able to catch it. I don't remember, but something like that. I don't know, man. I fucking don't know, dude. They said something interesting that, like, I think during the Osama bin Laden time, the military used, how did they say it? What was the word, though? Not translucent. Like, basically invisible helicopters. Like, I guess there's that technology where military has it, where you can, I'm sure that stuff has to be flown at night, right? Like, that can't be during the day. How invisible can something be, you know, without turning the person invisible, right? Like, imagine, like, it's like Wonder Woman. Yeah. You're just gonna see this person sitting down. There you go. What the fuck is that? It's a person, dude. It looks like he's jacking off. What the fuck? He has the plane on autopilot. Okay, never mind. I gotta stop thinking about jacking off. But aliens, you know? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't like the like. I feel like it's fair to assume that aliens exist, right? I don't know why it would be like just because we don't see any. I don't know why that would disprove anything. If our galaxy and universe is the size that it is, I think it's fair to guess and assume that there's other life out there. Um, I don't know. And by the way, I think if like an alien life form is coming that has like, because I've seen that video, and if they have like shit like that, dude, we're fucked, bro. They're gonna come and dominate this fucking planet, dude. What do we got? Tanks? What are we gonna nuke them and kill half of our own species? I don't know, man. I say I don't. I think there is going to be another alien Hitler. You know, it's going to be this green guy with the big head and a small mustache. You know, except he's going to use the Christian cross as a fascist symbol. He probably already is without even guilty by association. You know what I mean? I don't. Do you guys believe in aliens? You know how far do your guys' alien beliefs reach? You know what I mean? For me, I don't know. I don't know about the whole UFO stuff and aliens coming over here and just like fucking us over. It seems a little bit too sci-fi for me. But obviously you can't deny anything. But I just feel like, you know, there's other life forms out there beyond our own galaxy. You know what I mean? Um, as far as technology, like how advanced would that species have to be? That I think that species would have to be like fuck, bro, older than our Earth or something. You know what I mean? To have technology that you could like travel from galaxy to galaxy, that's insane, bro. You're telling me a fucking an alien species is gonna travel like who knows? It might take like say if you they even have like technology that you can travel long distances into space. I doubt they're getting here in like 1 second. You know what I mean? 10 minutes. It's probably like 50 years. If even if you have like that's probably like a good amount of time anyway to travel from one galaxy to another. That's some still fast ass. Unless it's like light speed, right? You warp light speed. I wonder if you age. Like I wonder if it ages you when you warp light speed, right? Like if you're a young perky girl and you're like, I want to try light speed. You go, by the time you come back, your tits are sagging. You know what I mean? That lights, that fucking pressure, the G-force, it ages you, bro. I don't think light speed is for everybody. Unless you want saggy tits, then those are the people that are doing light speed, you know? Like you have a bunch of saggy faced looking people who have traveled the stars. But they're like the most horrific looking people because they're probably like pirates of the future. Space pirates. They're just these fucking ugly looking fucking beings who just spend their time traveling the stars. I don't know, dude. Who knows? They probably fuck every crevice of their body. You know what I mean? Just because it's like, fuck it, dude. We're like beyond social norms. You know what I mean? Why don't you fuck this saggy pocket in my bicep. I don't know. The future is nigh. Um, we I also, let me see, this past week, was it Tuesday? On Tuesday, I had a roast battle at the Comedy Store. Um, which went great, by the way. This was my first time performing at the Comedy Store. Um, we've been to the Comedy Store, but just as like, to see comedy, not to be part of it. Um, and I gotta tell you, man, like, of all the roast battles I've done, dude, like, for sure the best one. Tops, like, there's not even a second place. You know what I mean? This is just, the rest were battles. This was the roast battle. Dude, the crowd loved everything. They fucking loved everything, dude. I was nervous because I was thinking, oh, it's the Comedy Store. Like, people are fucking on another level. And by the way, like, the Comedy Store, dude, fuck, bro, that place is big. That place is huge, and I don't know why, but walking through that back area seemed less intimate to me than what they've like portrayed on documentaries and like with other comedians. Like, I felt like the Comedy Store should have been like, who knows what I'm tripping on, honestly. But something about it didn't seem like, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm tripping. What am let me try and get it out. Like, it just seemed like there were so many different people there. There was a lot of people there. And it's like, for some people, like, when comedians have these experiences there, it's like, damn, bro, this place is like busy. Like, I don't know. There's just so many different comics. I don't know. Like, I don't even want to compare. But anyway, it was nice. It was dope. It was still cool. And like I said, the crowd was like ready to laugh, bro. It was interesting. And I went up against my friend Olivia Crossing. Shout out to Olivia for inviting me. And we had a great set. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I lost, but it's like one of those things again where it's like, dude, you lose by little things. Like, I barely lost again. But I mean, I don't know if she does. In the beginning, I felt like my jokes were stronger jokes, right? They were like, they got to the point much quicker, and people got them immediately. Where like I felt like a couple of hers had to travel a little bit, right? Like, they weren't like quick and punchy. They were like, the premise started off good, and then it turned into a little bit of an explanation, or like there's just a little road ahead, and then she hit the punch, and people still fucking like blew up in laughter. I was like, whoa, okay, like, yeah. So I don't know. It was still a cool ass show. Like, to me, I didn't even care about like winning or losing. I guess she had been there once already, so I think they had like a feel for her and wanted her to win. And honestly, I fumbled my last joke. So fuck it, Olivia won. I'll win again one of these days. I'm 4-7 now. In total in roast battles, I'm 4 wins, 7 losses. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the audience it was crazy, man, and everybody seemed supportive. Oh, that was great, man. That was awesome. Even this one comedian, I guess, who did comedy in Seattle took a picture with me. You know what I mean? Which was like pretty nice. Jeff Ross, saying what's up to him was pretty fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, he told me I killed it. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, bro, you fucking killed it, dude. That was awesome. It's like, thanks. He's like, yeah, I'll see you again, bro. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. We took a picture with them. What was that one dude? They hated him on America's Got Talent, the comedian. Yeah, I think he tried like two or three times. He had like fluffy hair. I forget his name. I forget that fool's name. Anyway, this dude was there, and he was like, bro, that was good. It was just nice, man. Because like I've went to other spots, and sometimes people don't show you that love. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm fucking bullshitting. That's not true. I don't know what's going on with me today, dude. I'm like, I think I'm full of myself because I got a haircut. I don't know what the hell is going on. But it was just a different vibe there, bro. Like, it didn't seem sad, or it didn't seem like comedy is being forgotten there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it just seemed like, yeah, this is the place that you should be coming to for comedy. You know what I mean? Like, it's a trip, man. I don't know. I'm in a weird situation now because like now I want to really start doing their potluck, performing there. But my mic is on the same days. It's just I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to keep on doing the same thing, right? Because I think what I have been liking about is like my mental space with comedy. And I was talking about it with one of the homegirls that gave us a ride. It was just like, I'm kind of glad I'm not tripping about other people anymore. It just it feels good to not worry about what other people are doing and just to be able to do what I'm doing. And so yeah, I'm just going at my own pace with also in mind, like with momentum, and what I mean, you just want to stay consistent, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, Comedy Store, dude. I thought it was cool. It was another experience. It was a different experience for me. It definitely felt like a spot where comedians are being produced there. Like it felt like a warehouse factory where where toys are made. That's like with comedians there. Like they're just like they're on the line coming out, boom boom, comedian, you know what I mean? There are so many comedians, dude. How does everybody become successful? It's a trip. There's room for everyone. I don't know. I'm sure, especially being at the Comedy Store, you could probably get good really quick there. Since there's always an audience. I don't know. I still like my path, you know what I mean? Like I like the area I'm going down, because we're not by that area. We're up in Pico, so we're trying to create our own shit down here, and hopefully, you know what I mean, we could find or gain the respect that people from up there get, you know what I mean? Hollywood. So, Comedy Store, we'll be back. We'll flex on them again too, another time. Um, This new job of mine, it's been tripping me out, dude. Uh, why is it that old people and karaoke go well together? Dude, last night was fucking busy because of karaoke. And you have just a bunch of like older people. You had your little sprinkle of younger people, but like some of they probably sang once, you know what I mean? And then you just have these group of these fucking like 40-year-old and 50-year-old people who just sit there and wait their turn to just sing all night, drinking Bud Light and Coors Light. And people get so like the crowd gets so fucking like into it. There's this one dude who sings like a bunch of like 70s rock band songs, and he has like this grunt in his voice, and it's like they're just into it, bro. And I'm like, I'll be bartending, and I hope whoever's like old and does karaoke, you know what I mean? Like, if you're listening, it's all good, you know what I mean? Get drunk, have a good time. I'm not trying to hate on anybody's fucking good time. It's just like I feel like everywhere you go, if there's karaoke, there's two categories of people. There's old people and there's Asians. Don't ask me why. I don't fucking know, but that's just the way it is, dude. Look, I have like I think I have a brilliant business idea. If you come up with some kind of bar, karaoke bar, that's only for, I mean, it'd be discriminatory to do this, of course, but I bet you if you just have a karaoke bar that's strictly for Asians and old people, dude, it will destroy any business that has ever existed. You will be busy 24 hours. Asians and old people will be lining up for your karaoke spot. And don't even bother having all kinds of alcohol. Just have Bud Light, Coors Light, and some whiskey. Like Jack Daniels, bro, or Jameson. That's all you need, bro. It'll be a hitter, dude. It will be a hitter. I don't know why they love karaoke so much. You would think like older people want more quiet time, but they're actually listening to people who cannot sing and are drunk singing. And they'll be loving their time, you know what I mean? It'll be like, fuck yeah, bro, this is a great ass song. Oh yeah. Right? And they're just jamming with it, like, he sucks, but I'm feeling it, bro, you know? Talking about all the things that used to be that are no longer here. Hey, you remember those cigarette gummies? It's a trip, bro. You would think, here's the funny thing about dive bars. For those of you that don't go to dive bars, a lot of people would think back in the day, oh, dive bars are scary. You have probably like bad people in there, criminals. Nah, dude. You have old people in there and people who can't speak English. That's about it. The dive bars are sometimes the chillest spots to be, dude. Like, if you really want a sense of your community, find your local dive bar. You will get drunk, shit-faced there. And you're going to get drunk with like a 70-year-old man who's probably been going to that bar since the 40s. It's a trip, dude. I'm telling you, business idea of the century. Karaoke bar that caters to old people and Asians. You will be a millionaire. Bud Light and Jack Daniels. That's all you need. Fuck yeah, dude. I got work today, man. Yeah, dude. I gotta go fucking serve up these fucking. Hey, it's a trip, dude. Where I work, they've been a spot since the 50s, and you could cook your own steak there. I don't even know why that is a highlight. Why would you want to cook your own food somewhere? There are people that come to our spot because for that reason. Hey, bro, you want to go to this restaurant? Sure. What's up with it? They got steak. Oh, bomb. That's what's up. How do they cook it? Oh, well, you cook it yourself. I cook my own steak? Yeah, that's the cool thing about it. Why don't we just cook it here then? Because they got beer, bro. Well, we could buy beer, dog, right here. Yeah, bro, but they got cougars too, man. You're right, dog. Let's go fuck these cougars and cook our own steaks. Anyway, I'm not talking about fucking animals. I'm talking about fucking old women. Jesus Christ. You missed it. No, it's just it's a phenomenon to me. Because, dude, you'll have people who like are sipping on one fucking beer for like hours. Can we get a lighter? I'm not even lying to you, dude. When I used to work at this other bar, they used to call this guy Old School Joe, some shit like that. And I swear to you, within the span of about 4 hours, this dude drank 2 Bud Lights. 4 hours, 2 Bud Lights. That's very little. That means you're drinking on some warm ass Bud Light. And that means you don't even care about the beer. You're just there to sing. I think that's why a part of me, I'm like terrified of getting old.
That's fun.
It's fun, but it's like, bro, is there really that less to live for? It's like, hey, let's go sing karaoke.
Super fun. I've been wanting to do that for my birthday for years.
I could just be being a hater. Maybe this is the hating ass episode or something. I'm hating on the Comedy Store. I'm hating on people's beliefs in aliens. The cops. Clapping?
Yeah, I remember they go like that.
Oh, yeah. Jesus, bro. What's going on?
I think karaoke is super fun. You have to be drunk, though.
No, I'm down for karaoke.
I know you are.
But it just seems that, like...
You just don't like a busy boy.
No. I think just karaoke has 2 groups that are always associated with it. Old people and Asians. Look, honestly, Asians, old people, is this a stereotype that I'm creating, or is it true? Let me know. I don't think it's a stereotype. The bar I work at is in like Montebello. Okay, here's where I'll give it some credit. The bar I work at is technically in Monterey Park, but it's like border Montebello. So Monterey Park has a bunch of Asians, and there are like about 3 Asian dudes that come through the bar that I work at, but it's mostly all Latinos.
For karaoke.
Like the bar period. Yeah. I don't know. What is it about karaoke? I think when you're drinking, that liquid courage, right?
And releasing the song that you're feeling at the moment, I guess.
Actually, I'm going to change my mind on karaoke. right? A lot of people turn into sluts after they drink, right? I say to curb your slut tendencies, sing a karaoke song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, say you're like, fuck, man, I've just been fucking way too many times when I get drunk. It's a problem, right? And you're like 3 drinks in, and you're like, holy shit, I can feel my slutty blood pressure coming up, right? I think I need to sing. Just sign up, bro. Sign up, and it'll clear away your urge to give up that ass. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I do sing karaoke, but it's just, for me, it seems like people like plan for that, right? It's like, oh, tonight's karaoke. Let's, you know, like if I show up to a spot and it just so happens to be karaoke, all right, cool, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's how you go with the flow. You just go with the flow.
Yeah. But I don't think I go to spots intentionally with the thought that I'm singing tonight. Here's another reason why to be afraid to get old. I met a dude who disco dances Saturday nights. This guy sweats so much. And he's like,
on coke, dude.
he's probably in his like late 50s, possibly early 60s.
Yeah.
Dude sweats so much, right? And he's for sure on one. And I remember I talked to him and I was like, bro, you sweat a lot. He's like, oh yeah, dude, I bring extra shirts. I was like, what the fuck? How many extra shirts do you bring, right? This fool says he brings 5 extra shirts.
Oh my god.
Bro, how much are you sweating, dog?
Wow.
5 extra shirts? How long do you think it even takes a shirt to fully soak up with sweat until you have to change it? Probably not that long.
I don't know.
I bet you that last shirt is just nasty because he's got nothing to change into.
Yeah, that's what's up. I want the most.
Yeah. You know, I was trying to convince myself about, like, you know, it's going to be okay when you get old, but I'm just seeing it again like, oh, it's going to be so terrible being old. I'm going to be bringing 5 extra shirts when I get older because I'm sweating, because I just want to dance, because I got nothing else. I'm going to be planning for karaoke nights.
Disco dancing is fun.
I'm going to be talking about the things I remembered as a kid. Hey, do you remember Adult Swim? Oh, yeah, that was a good network, yeah. And I look at this little 20-year-old kid. Hey, dude, did you ever see Adult Swim? No, I'm too young for that. I heard about it, though. Oh, that was really funny, man. That was the last time I used to watch, you know, things like that. What do you do now? Oh, I go to karaoke night. When? Every time I can. All the while I'm just like in pain. Who knows, dude? I don't know. I look young and I feel young. Who knows how fast that can decline? It can happen. I would say like probably up until like you're 67, where you're like, oh fuck, like that's where you're like old. You don't think so? I think when you're in your 70s, that's like
dead old?
No, that's like just considered old. Right?
60, 70, 50, you're still up and about.
Yeah, 50,
Yeah.
40, yeah. Like if someone dies in their 70s, I don't think people say, "Oh, they were so young." It's like it's not. It's still sad, but it's not like people think you were young.
Yeah.
Even if you're in your like 60s, people are still like
I
like
would expect it.
somewhat, yeah. 50s, that's still too young. 4, you know what I mean?
I think my roommate was like in his 60s, and he said he still felt really young.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, but I'm just saying. Death. I don't know. All right, everybody. On that note, on the death note, no, don't worry. None of us are gonna live forever, so it'll be all right. Anyway, I guess that's it for today, folks. I do have this next show coming up. My own show, that's the Last Resort Comedy. I'm just waiting to get a confirmed date on it. And then I'll be posting stuff up. I do the open mic every week, Monday at Rudy's, 7 o'clock. If you got some shit to perform or if you just want to support, roll up. What else? My IG in the description. Fucking, if you want to be generous and help a homie out, I got my Venmo in there. Other than that, fuck, I think that's it. Love you guys. Peace.